What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. Welcome to the tribe meeting. Happy Monday to you all. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had told y'all that I would probably see y'all at some point this weekend, and baby, that did not happen, honey. That did not happen. Come on in, everybody. If you have not already done so, please hit that like button. Come on in and take a seat. I'm coming on camera in a second. Yeah, honey, that did not happen. So Saturday, I didn't think I was going to be out as late as I was. And so I thought I was going to be able to come back Saturday after I got home. But that didn't happen. That did not happen. And then yesterday, y'all know I do football on Sunday. And then it was my sister's birthday. My sister's birthday is actually today. And we took her out to dinner yesterday. So, again, by the time I got done doing all that, it was a little afternoon-ish. So I just went on and, I did some reviews. I got y'all some reviews. Okay. Hold on a quick second and then we're going to get started. Hold on. All right, you guys. So it's 40 people in the room already. I need you guys to do me a favor. Please check your subscriptions. I done lost 7 subscribers in 24 hours. And, that may not seem like a lot, but y'all, we're trying to go in the other direction. And, YouTube will periodically unsubscribe you from people. I don't know why they do that, but they do. I guess they check to see if you're paying attention. So please make sure you are subscribed to all of your favorite YouTube content creators, myself included, because YouTube be playing games. Okay. I'm going to say hi to the people and then we're going to get started. We have a lot. I have a lot on my list. We're not going to get to everything on my list, child. I got a lot on my list today because we haven't had a tribe meeting in a couple of days. Oh, man. Don't forget that over on the Reading with Really B, we're going to be discussing Black Cake, and we will be reviewing Black Cake on both channels. I'm going to do a simulcast on both channels. So please make sure that you guys are, if you're interested, just know that we are reading Black Cake by Charlene Wilkerson, I believe is the name. All right, let's do this. Yeah, you a member. Yeah, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, you are definitely a member. All right, you guys, let me say hi to the people. Let me take this down and let's say hi to the people and let's get ready to get this party started. All right. All right. Oh, there I am. I didn't realize I was on camera, child. I'm still looking. All right, you guys. So let me say hi to everybody. Let me say hi to the people. Hey, Corey. Hey, Cord, Chuck, Shakira, Bilo, Ravine, Amber. Hey, Brittany, Marnie, Dee. Hey. Hey, Lovely 31. Shantia. Hey, Brandon. What's up, my love? Hey, Montrez. Hey, Jonathan. What's up, bro? Okay, you're halfway through the book. It's good. I really think it's a good book. And I actually saw the trailer. I've seen, I think it's 2 different trailers I've seen. And both of them look really good. They look like they're in lockstep with the book. So it'll be very, very interesting to just see how the whole thing, I love it when you like looking at a book. I mean, you're looking at a movie that was, a movie, or in this case, a miniseries or whatever. And I can tell from the trailer what parts, you know what I mean? So it looks pretty accurate. I'm excited. It looks very well done. The cinematography and everything looks really well. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Xavier. Hey, Lisa. Ruru. Hey, Casey. All right, let me get to my list, child, because like I said, there's a lot. A lot has transpired over the last couple of days. Where I put my list? Oh, here it is. I'm about to say, child, I got a long list now. All right. Child, where do I want to start, honey? So many different places. Where do I want to go first? Oh, gosh. Well, let me start with my boo. Riri. Word on the curb is that Riri done signed a deal with Rock Nation, Live Nation, whoever them people are, that she is going on a world tour with new music. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what I believe to be true. I believe this to be true. I believe that Rihanna had every intention of kicking that off last year, but she got pregnant. I think that she got pregnant. I mean, I think that her intention was to give us an album with the and I believe that the Super Bowl was supposed to be her kickoff. That's my opinion. My opinion is I feel like the Super Bowl was going to be her kickoff into a tour, and that we were going to get some new music. Okay, but baby, it got good to her, and she got pregnant. She got knocked up. Okay, so I believe that this has been in the works. I believe she just wanted to have that baby, get through, get to that place, because a tour ain't no joke. I mean, for y'all beehivers, y'all know. Y'all done watched all the behind the scenes and the documentaries and all that. Y'all know that doing a world tour, first of all, it's a lot on you. It's a lot on you doing a world tour. And then putting a tour together while you have two young kids running. I believe that's part of the reason why she stepped down as the CEO of Fenty, to let somebody else run the day-to-day so she could focus on being a mom and maybe doing a little music. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I think this might be her last one. Now, I'm a Riri fan, but I probably ain't going. But I think this probably going to be her last one. I think Riri going to give us this tour with a new album. Most of y'all probably ain't gonna like the album, because y'all gonna be like, we waited all this time for this. It ain't that. Y'all gonna be hating on the album. And so I think she's gonna give us this good. I don't think she's gonna verbally say this is it, but I think this is it, y'all. Considering the fact that Rihanna is a billionaire and that money did not come from music. Okay. Considering the fact that she is a mom of two little ones, I could see her doing a residency. I could see her doing a Vegas residency, but her doing a tour after this, I don't think so. Shatia said she got pregnant twice. Well, the first time I think was a oops. I don't think she meant to get pregnant the first time. I think it was a oops. Y'all gonna let these people hype you up. An album has been promised for 8 years. Rihanna too busy selling Avon. First of all, she's not selling Avon, Xavier, so bring it down. Second of all, I do believe it. Yeah, I do. I believe that's what's going to happen. She's been promising new music, but her doing a tour, I believe it. I think she'll do that. Xavier said, I hope she goes back to her roots with this album, give us some dance hall and some reggae. I think she will, because dance hall and reggae, Afrobeat, I think it'll be, Afrobeats is really big right now. It's very marketable. People are making a lot of money off of that genre, and so I think she will, because it's in that wheelhouse. The reggae, the dance halls in that wheelhouse of Afrobeat. So I absolutely think she's going to do that. Yeah, absolutely. So, but I believe it, and y'all know I'm a Riri fan, but I probably won't be there because them tickets are going to probably be, out of my price range. But I mean, if I can cop me some decent tickets, I'll go. It'll probably be at an arena. But anyway, now last week we talked about this, y'all. We talked about this last week. They said that Black China claimed that she only got $11,000 in her bank account. Now, I told y'all last week that Black China ain't had no money, and that's why she's doing all these things. She's selling her purses and she's selling her shoes, and she's suing for child support of a baby she only have custody of for 24 hours in a week. I told y'all it's a money grab, okay? And I hate to sound disrespectful when I say it that way, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, because a child is definitely should not be used as a pawn, but unfortunately people use their children as pawns all the time. But let me say this before we start feeling sorry for Angela White, okay, aka Black China. She says she only got $11,000 in her bank account, but she says she make $32,000 a month. Ma'am, there is no reason in the world why you should be. First of all, saying you only have $11,000 in your bank account when you make $32,000 a month really ain't saying nothing. For somebody to say, I only have $11,000 in my bank account and they only make minimum wage and that $11,000 got to last them for whatever, that's a whole nother conversation, right? When you have half of what you make monthly in your bank account, ma'am, well, a little under half, ma'am, you need to downsize. There's no reason in the world why you can't live off of $32,000 a month. You realize that you make more than some people make in a year in 1 month, allegedly, according to you. Move out of that mansion. Get rid of all them leased cars. You know, you might need to shop at the mall instead of shopping on Rodale Drive. You know what I mean? Like, she has to pay her crew. Fire them. You can't afford to keep them employed. Fire them. You gotta downsize. That's it. That's all. You have to downsize. I promise y'all, if I made $32,000 a month, baby, I'd be good. You'd never hear me talk about money, complain about money, or nothing else. I promise you that. Who can't live off of $32,000 a month? And again, we're not talking about somebody that came from money. We ain't talking about somebody that came from money. Girl, you grew up in the projects. I know exactly where she grew up. I know what high school she went to in the hood. So let's be clear. You didn't come from money where you could be like, oh my gosh, how could I live off of $32,000 a month? I mean, my Amex bill alone. Like, you're not that girl. You're not that girl. You come from food stamps and Section 8 housing. And I ain't saying that as a way, ain't nothing wrong with food stamps and Section 8 housing, but I'm just saying that's where those are her roots. Those are her roots, ma'am. You good. So I don't have no sympathy for you. Now, somebody say, how did she earn that 32? Now, listen, now, I ain't got her W-2s in front of me now. I don't know. I mean, I know for a while she was making good money off of OnlyFans allegedly, but she say she don't do that no more. I mean, I know she gets appearance fees and stuff like that, but that's probably dried up too if she's not going to the clubs and stuff like that. So I don't know how she make her money. But I know she can live off of 32K. Now, the problem too is that a set 32K a month? Or is that an up and down, 30, like is 32K your baseline? Like that's the least amount of money you're gonna make, or is 32K like your average? Now she better start her a baddie mega church. Put Janera, the corner. She said a baddie mega church. The corner, put Janera in the corner. Put her in the corner. Child, hold on, y'all. I didn't share. Let me share it out that we live, honey. Let the people know we here. You know, YouTube playing with me. I don't know why YouTube has been playing with me, but YouTube playing with me, y'all. All right, let me share this out that we are live. We are live. Okay. What up, little baby? What up? All right. Well, since we talking about them Kardashians, let me just jump on over here to Tristan Thompson. Now, Tristan Thompson, his first baby, Tristan Thompson, is it Thompson? Chloe's baby daddy. Don't she have 2 kids by him? She got 2 kids by him, right? By that boy. According to her, Tristan Thompson. It's Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson's first baby mama, Jordan Craig, claims that he owes her $224,000 in back child support and wants the courts to garnish his NBA checks. So, yeah. Not I see the vision. Pay weekly Bible study, vacation revivals to exotic islands. There's money to be made. Listen. I don't know what he's ordered to pay this woman per month. And I absolutely believe that if he owe it, he better pay it. He need to pay it. If he owe it, he need to pay it. I ain't about to sit here and defend none of that. I don't think he plays for the NBA anymore, but if he played more than a certain amount of years, he does get a check. Yeah, I don't know if he can, like, he need to go get a lawyer and get all this stuff readjusted. He need to get this stuff readjusted. I don't know how much he owes per month. I don't know what he pays this woman per month. But it sounds like he's missed a significant amount of months. I mean, even if he's paying her $20,000 a month, you done missed 22 payments. Or was that 11 payments? Damn near a year. He's on ESPN. Chris got him a job, but he ain't making a whole lot of money. I mean, he's probably minimum wage for an analyst on ESPN. I don't even know if it's at. I don't even know if it's $100,000. Now I ain't saying that bring no sympathy because I don't have no sympathy for none of them. Oh, wrong thing. Let me pick up my phone. I don't have. I don't have no sympathy for none of them, child. I'm just bringing y'all the info. I'm just bringing it to y'all. Now they say Angela Simmons. They say she owe money too. They say that her penthouse apartment in New Jersey, that she is behind, and that there was a default judgment against her. There's a default judgment against Angela Simmons. Okay. Now that's what they had said. They said it's a default judgment. Now let me say this. I think at a certain point, when you just have money, I think you just don't care. Like, it was like, all right, well, I mean, you know, I just feel like they're like, well, you know what? I don't live there no more, and I really don't care. Because it don't make no sense to me, because we know the girl got the money. Like, even if she don't have the money, her daddy got the money, and her new boo got the money. Like, even if she doesn't have the money, which I don't know how Angela make her money, and I'm certainly not in her oh shoot, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know how that girl make her money, but I know that between her daddy and her man, they can afford this. I think it's $48,000. Girl, if you don't pay that $48,000 and keep it moving. Did he leave her? No, they was just over in the islands celebrating her birthday. Hell, he bought her like 4 Chanel bags. One of them Chanel bags, well, not one, but he spent that in her for her birthday. They were at Anguilla. I think they were on a private island in Anguilla. He bought her like 4 Chanel bags and all these. Child, he spent that on her birthday. Angela is an heiress. What's your definition of an heiress, Xavier? I wouldn't say Angela is no heiress. I would say Angela's daddy got money. I would not say that she's an heiress. But I guess it depends on your definition of what an heiress is. But, I mean, she could call her daddy and be like, yo, Pops, I got myself in a little bit of trouble. I need your help. Like, I feel like she just don't care. I mean, they said that, that they sued her and she never even responded. So it's a default judgment. It's not like they responded. It's not like she responded and it went to court. It's a default judgment. She just never responded to the paperwork that they sent her. Which is ridiculous. But again, rich people don't need that credit like we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear. She got this $50,000, I mean, rounded up to $50,000. She has this $50,000 judgment, right? If Angela Simmons, now, allegedly she bought a house in Atlanta. Now, I say allegedly because I saw that on Love and Hip on Growing Up Hip Hop, and it ain't like we can believe Growing Up Hip Hop is about as real as Love and Hip Hop, okay? You can't believe everything you see on Growing Up Hip Hop. So just because it said that she moved to Atlanta and bought this house, don't mean that she moved to Atlanta, and it damn sure don't mean she bought the house. However, let's say that she wake up tomorrow and she decided to buy a house. I bet you Angela Simmons can buy a house. See, rich people don't need that credit like we do. We need that credit score. We walk into a dealership and let our credit score not be where it's supposed to be, baby. We're not getting none of that. Or our interest rate is gonna be through the roof. Let Angela Simmons walk into a Rolls Royce dealership. Angela Simmons gonna ride out of there with a Rolls Royce. I'm just telling you what I know, not what I heard. I don't know what she does, Auntie Didi. I mean, I know she does something with swimsuits. Like, I just don't know what the girl does. And I'm not even saying that to be mean or shady. I don't know. I mean, I see her. I don't know what she does. But I know she has businesses. I just don't know. Like, she just did. They said she got something called Angela Cakes. Like, I guess she's vegan, so maybe there is like a vegan cake line or something. I don't know. I don't know what that girl does. And I mean, I ain't even saying it with no mean. I like Angela. I mean, I ain't like the Angela lied to us, because girl, you ain't have to lie about being no virgin. You ain't have to lie about being no virgin, okay? Just like now, they talk about some daggone just like they talk about some Britney Spears and bitch that she wasn't a virgin, that she lost her virginity in high school. Girl, ain't nobody believe you was a virgin. I mean, maybe them little girls, them little girls that were following behind you, but ain't nobody believe you was no virgin, child. Our economic system is made for rich people. They can file for bankruptcy and still get credit over business as long as Angela's reverend runs the door. Things will work out for her. That's why, and that's what I'm saying, Marnie. But that's why I be trying to tell people, stop. I've seen vegans my size. Being a vegan don't automatically mean you skinny. I'm just saying. I done seen vegans that's overweight, like overweight. Let me say this to y'all. Hey, Rainbow. Hey, Closing. Hey, hey, Patches. Hey, Boo. Let me say this. That's why we as a society, when I mean we, I mean us. I mean us. We really got to stop clowning people about that kind of stuff. We really got to stop clowning people about that kind of stuff, because the reality of the situation is that bankruptcy is a tool that has been used by the rich from its inception. Stop clowning people for filing for bankruptcy, because that's what it's there for. And when you have people like a Donald Trump that has filed for bankruptcy 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 times, stop clowning Your next door neighbor that got a little in over their head, try to do a little too much too soon with too little, and they use the remedy that was created by our government to help people that did a little too much too soon with too little. That's what it's there for. Now, I'm not saying I encourage people to abuse the system. However, we see other people do it all the time. It is a tool. Y'all better learn how to use what our government has created for us. Now, I've never filed for bankruptcy, but let me be clear and tell you, if I ever had to, I would. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If they would, if I could have included student loans on a bankruptcy, baby, I would have thought long and hard about that. I would have thought long and hard about that. Because the amount of my student loan debt, and I thank you, Jesus, that was paid off, but the amount of my student loan debt, baby, a lot of vegan people eat just as bad, if not worse, than people who eat meat, especially with all of these concoctions to make fruits and vegetables look and taste like meat. Right. Child, being vegan don't make you skinny. I really want to tell you, okay? Exactly. It's there you go, Auntie Didi. It's the legal reset button. Now, again, just like with anything else, do people abuse it? Sure they do. Yeah, sure they do. But at the end of the day, you know, it's there for a reason. Y'all better stop letting these old ideas about money keep y'all stifled. And I'm saying that as a collective, we gotta stop. We have to get our mindset out of thinking about money the old way. I had this conversation with a really good friend of mine. Me and her, I think I might have said this to you guys before. Me and her have talked before about why we were raised to not talk about money. Why we were raised to not discuss with other people our money. That is something that was embedded in us. That was something that was put in. Don't you talk about nobody. You don't talk your finances with nobody. You keep your finances, da 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 da. But you'll be surprised when you start opening up conversation and you start talking about money. You'll be surprised, number one, about what other people know that can help you or what you can share with other people that can help them. And number two, that's what they do. They talk about money. Janetta said, I thought bankruptcy is the best thing I could have done. You better say it again for the people in the back. Stop letting people shame you into doing what you need to do. Now, just like I said, just like with anything else, I'm not saying people should abuse it, but it's a tool that is there. You know, sometimes, contrary to popular belief, people don't file bankruptcy because they were out buying Louis Vuitton bags and Bentleys. Sometimes you just do it. Shit happens. Life happens sometimes. And we don't see it coming. We don't plan for it. Sometimes, I mean, look at the pandemic. But for the grace of God, a lot of us made it through. But there was a lot of people that were stuck like Chuck during the pandemic and through no fault of their own. I have friends who owned properties during the pandemic and it put them in a really bad spot. Why? Because they couldn't make their tenants pay their money. But people kept saying, buy property, invest. So people go out here and they bought property and they invested in it. Next thing you know, now they can't even collect rent. And yes, you know, the mortgage companies were supposed to help people out, whatever. But what it did was it just took your mortgage payments and put it at the end. Baby, you still got that interest to pay. You still have that interest to pay. And some mortgage companies were a little faster than others, a little more, you know, gentler than others, a little more generous than others. Yeah, a lot of people are still struggling. Correct? You right? You are absolutely correct. What about people who had where my girl Yana at? Yana has Airbnbs. Wasn't nobody staying in no Airbnbs during the Panorama? And I'm sure that that's a part of her income that her and her husband factor in. It may not take care of their main bills, but maybe that's the money they were using to pay their child's college tuition. Maybe that's the money that they were using to maybe they have a child, a younger child in private school. Maybe that's the money that they use to, I don't know. Maybe they had to get a second car, and that's the car note that they would use. You just don't know. So if they realize it, like, we're a little in over our head, and we don't know how we're gonna get out of this. Sometimes you got medical. Oh my gosh, let me tell you something. Medical bills will do it. Medical bills will do it. When I left the hospital, I mean, some of y'all know my story, and for those who don't, if you're new here, you don't know my story. I may tell it again, but to make a long story short, y'all know, for those who know my story, when I got ready to leave the hospital and they got ready to discharge me, if it wasn't for my parents, because remember, by the time I left the hospital, I had been out of work for 2 months already. Now, I mean, granted, I had gotten like 2 paychecks, but neither here nor there. What's up, Star? If it wasn't for my parents, when I got ready to leave the hospital, all of the medication, and that was with my insurance. With my insurance, all of the medication that they prescribed me to leave the hospital, it came to almost $700. And that was with my insurance. Baby, if it wasn't for my parents, I don't know where I was going to get that $700 from. A puh. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how we be getting off on stuff. That's how we be getting off topic, y'all. But that's Angela Simmons. Child. That's Angela Simmons. This might fall under the category of shit we did not ask for. Now, some of y'all might have asked for this. If it wasn't for my parents, honey, and my mama came through with that good credit card. Because again, did I have the money? Yeah. Did I have a lot after that? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. Anyway, because like I said, I have been paying my mortgage for 2 months and my household bills for 2 months. Anyway, child, that's another conversation for another day. Moving on. So this might fall under the category of shit we did not ask for. And I know normally I come down here with food, and we generally agree. I mean, usually we agree that it is stuff we did not ask for. But this one, we might get a mixed bag on this one. There's 165 people in the room. If you are new here, then you may not know what I'm talking about. We have a segment here called Shit We Did Not Ask For. My members have the emojis, and they can drop the emojis in the chat. But if you are not a member, you can still play the game. So I'm going to tell y'all something. It's a 1 if it's something you asked for. You've been waiting for it, you want it. It's a 2 if it is something you did not ask for, you've been not waiting for it, and you did not want it. It's a 3 if it's a hell no. It's just a hell no. Okay? 1 yes, 2 no, 3 hell no. So it was announced over the weekend at some point between Thursday and today, because I don't remember exactly when. TGT is getting back together. Now, for those who don't know what TGT is Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank. Now, if you guys remember, TGT got together. They came out with one album, and I believe they broke up before the album even got good because Tyrese wanted more money because Tyrese said he was a bigger star than the other two, and they could not resolve the money issue or the money breakdown issue, and the group broke up. Okay, the group broke up. Not only did Tyrese say he's excited to get the band back together, but he said that he will equally split the money with them. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell you that I ain't mad about this because TGT was good R&B music. I mean, all 3 of them can sing. They not bad to look at. I mean, even when Tyrese not crying, and Genuine not trying to do them granddaddy moves on us. They not, and we know Tank got that 6-pack. They not, bad to look at. And it was some good music. Oh yeah, I know y'all made that good money during them traveling nurses made good money during COVID. Now I'm gonna say this because I'm still mad that Gerald Levert passed away before we could get another album from what was it? Levert, Gill, and Sweat with LSG. Because baby, that's a good album. I don't care what nobody say. That's a good album. If y'all don't know nothing about that LSG album, baby, y'all better go find out about it because that was a good album. And I'm here for some good R&B. And I think we're gonna get some good R&B out of that. Now I'm here for it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Now we're gonna see if it lasts. Do y'all think, now let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think it'll last long enough for us to get a tour? Now, I mean, we know they're not gonna be selling out arenas, but they could do like the city wineries, right? Do y'all think we're gonna get a tour out of it? I mean, that's a question. Do y'all think we're gonna get a tour out of it? My favorite song on that album is My Side of the Bed. Baby, that song gets me every time. Or Your Side of the Bed, Patches say no. Corey say no. Lisa say no. Dang, y'all said no. Janelle said, of course not. Like, why are we even asking? So, of course not. Like, hello. Tariq's gonna be acting the fool in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If they do a tour, they may not complete it. Oh, that's worse. I'd rather you not do a tour at all than you sell tickets and you can't get there. I don't like that. I mean, some things can't be helped, but that I don't like that. What's up, Yana? I was just talking about you, boo. Right, a House of Blues, a city winery. I feel like they could do that. I feel like they could give us what Tamar doing. Yeah. I'm sorry. What in the world? Okay. Oh shoot. If there's a tour, fighting will ensue. Ravine says she got faith. You know what, Chuck? Latasha can't open for them. She can. But what's she gonna sing? She can't open for them with that gospel album. Maybe she's gonna do her Christmas album. She's gonna open for them with her Christmas album. Listen. I can say a lot of things about Tamar Braxton, but there's two things I will never say about Tamar Braxton. DC does need to bring their city winery back. Let me tell you something. Two things I never say about Tamar Braxton, and it's the truth, Ruth. I don't know what's going on. My internet been acting funky all afternoon. What's going on with this? It's moving slow and all kinds. What's going on? Howard Theater. Ooh, I don't really rock. I mean, I've been to shows at the Howard Theater, but it's not my favorite place to go party. I'm glad it's back open. Blah blah blah. But how this thing on? Come on, camera. All right, there we go. I know you can see me, but it was blurry. So listen. Two things I never say about Tamar Braxton. One is that the girl can't sing. Tamar Braxton sings down. And two, Tamar puts on the show. Tamar gives you your money's worth. She gives. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. I have enjoyed I ain't saying I've seen her 20,000 times, but I have enjoyed her live, and that girl can sing down. She can sing down. Now, there's some other things we could say, but them two things I never say about Tamar. Oh, and it looked like she can cook. Now, I've never tasted none of her food, but it looked good. Okay. Now, since we're talking about Thais, let's talk about this other side. Y'all, we might owe Thais an apology. And what I mean I don't mean me and you, I just mean we as a people. We might owe Thais an apology. Now, Thais, excuse me. Now, Thais has been coming down here for 2 years, crying about his marriage and his wife and what she did to him and how she allowed other people to get in her head and turn her all around, and how much he loved his wife. Now Tyrese told us that. He told us that 2 years ago, that woman left him because of other people. Other people got in her ear. She allowed other people to break them up. Now he said that, y'all. He said that. Well, damn if she ain't did an interview last week and said the same thing. Said that she allowed other people to get in her ear. And had she not listened to them other people, her and Tyrese might still be together. And that she is open to reconciliation. I said, what? Open to reconciliation? What perks, Xavier? What perks of being Miss Gibson? Please tell me what them perks are. I need to know what the perks are of being Miss Gibson. Because didn't it seem like she was winning in court? Wasn't she winning in court? Now, no, she ain't a fool. He's a fool if he take her back, because it ain't nowhere in hell. It ain't nowhere in hell that you're gonna sit here. Hey, Danny, girl, dang, I never called you back. It ain't nowhere in hell that you gonna come down here and have everybody thinking that I'm just an unstable, crazy ass fool. For the last 2 years, you done took me in and out of court, got me looking crazy. I done called the 1,000 black men to come down here and do a prayer circle for me in front of the courthouse, and I tried to have a million father march through these good justice walls. Had the judge admonish me because I tried to bring all these people up into her courtroom and acting a fool. Ain't nowhere in hell. Only for you to come back and be like, yeah, he was telling the truth. I let other people get in my head. And what was they saying? What are other people in your head saying to convince you to leave your man? I mean, if he was a good man, now maybe they was having some problems. See, let me tell y'all something. This is why I don't never give that kind of advice. I tell people all the time, unless it's a situation where that man is physically harming you or your children, I don't tell nobody to leave their marriage. I don't care if he's cheating on you from here to Timbuktu. If you don't want to leave him, baby, if you like it, I love it. I'll listen. I'll do all of the Damn, girl, that is messed up. Baby, I'll buy the wine. I'll take you to happy hour. Okay? I'll let you vent and get it off your chest, but I ain't never, and I mean never, giving nobody advice to lead a man. Unless, like I said, unless it is a physical situation. Now that's another conversation. But if this man is beating you, now that's another conversation. But if he's cheating on you, or you just feel like y'all grew apart, or you know, I just ain't got that old feeling again, I'll be like, that's messed up, girl. That's all I got. So she just sat there and let her friends get in her head and tell her, oh, he ain't no good. Oh, he cheating on you. Oh, he this, that, and the other. And let's be clear, I don't know Tyrese, and we know that he down here telling lies down to the Home Depot. So I ain't saying that the man that he got it all. Okay, I ain't saying that. But he tried to tell us. He tried to tell us that his woman didn't left him because of other people. He tried to tell us. Now, he tried to tell us. Xavier said, hell, I ain't gonna tell you even if he beating you. Listen, I can understand that too. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that down here to y'all. Listen, he a good man, Savannah. He a good man, Savannah. Child, where I want to go next? What time is it? All right, where I want to go next? Ooh. Because I still got a few things here to talk about. Where I want to go next? All right, let me do this one because this one y'all probably don't care nothing about. Let me go ahead and get this one out the way. Rockstar apologized to Angel Breeks. Now, for those of you who don't know who Rockstar is or Angel Breeks, Rockstar is a producer. He was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and then he was on Basketball Wives because he got a baby with Angel Breeks, who is a designer, stylist, whatever. She was on Basketball Wives. Now, if you guys remember, she came down here. He came down to these good internet streets a few months ago and blasted her, talking about some she was sleeping with all these different people and he wasn't even sure if the baby, who the baby daddy was. Okay, well, he must have came down off of that energy that he was on. And he done apologized. And let me read y'all what this man done said, okay? There's a picture of him holding his baby overlooking the skyline or whatever, child. And he says, "This is all I care about. My morning starting like this. I realize the internet is not your friend." Sir, you are a grown-ass man. At what point did you realize the internet is not your friend? Sir, you're not 20, you 40. And nobody gives a F about your family but you. Protect your home from the outside world because people can't wait to see a king fail. Sir, you came to us. We didn't come to you. You went on your good Instagram and hit that live button and proceeded to tell all your business. Sir, we didn't come to you. We didn't knock on your door. So we don't even give a damn. Let's be clear. Only reason why I'm telling y'all this is because I told y'all the first part of the story. And y'all know I like to give y'all updates, okay? We didn't come to you, sir. Nobody asked you shit. So I have to apologize. I absolutely have to apologize to my son's mom with the same energy I crashed out with. Now, you know what? That's the one thing I do agree with you. Y'all know how I feel about that. You apologize to me in the same way you disrespected me. Now, for that, I can respect that. You absolutely supposed to apologize in the same way you disrespected her. So I can appreciate that you came down here to Instagram to apologize to her. But again, we didn't care the first time. We don't care the second time. I can just appreciate that you are apologizing to her the way you did it. You gone? No, I'm coming right back. Oh, I heard keys share. Not only did she give me the best gift, my little man, my heart, but regardless of whatever we go through, she did a lot of solid shit for years. She been solid, and I definitely wasn't perfect. So as a man, I have to be real about what I did. It was emotional. It wasn't thought out, and it was petty. My son's mother and my business, whether good or bad, shouldn't be leaving the house. We're not going nowhere. We have a forever thing. It's called a bloodline. So let me take responsibility for the petty shit and apologize to Angel Breeks. I really don't care where you come from, where you been. Shoot, every legend has a story, but I admit where you're at. No, it's admire. I'm sorry, y'all. It has a watermark on it. I admire where you're at. As a woman, you are trumping men. Great mother, great businesswoman, great person. I never needed you when you wasn't there. I may not agree with all your decisions, but I ain't about to be throwing rocks when I live in a glass house. So as you know, Angel, I love you to death. You ain't deserved that regardless of anything. You ain't deserved that. And P's, I could give a F whether a nigga think is weak or not. I'm a man and I ain't dodging accountability. My family, my life, my legacy. I'ma correct my mistakes. Hashtag Rockstar Family. Hashtag Go Season. So let me tell you what this sound like happened. They had a fight. He went live. He ran it. He went off. He ran it and raved and da-da-da-da-da. They probably haven't spoken over the last couple of months. They done got back together. And now she said, you owe me an apology. And then he came down here, he gave his apology. Because let's be clear. So you did this like 2 months ago. If you independently, like on your own, felt bad, you would have apologized. I feel like you're apologizing because the two of y'all are trying to work things out and trying to get back together. And now you apologize. Sir, you should have felt bad 2 months. Like literally, this happened like 2 months ago. You should have felt bad 2 months ago. It shouldn't have took you this long to come down here and apologize. Now, again, I'm going to give you credit. No, I don't think she's on Basketball, but I don't watch the show, so I couldn't tell you, Marilyn. Now, I'm going to give you credit for apologizing in the same way you disrespected her, but I still feel like your timing is a lie. I'm just saying. I still feel like your timing is a lie, sir. Well, not enough, maybe. Not a lot, maybe not enough. Okay. Child, where we going next? Tyrese claims it was only her mother in her ear. Well, sometimes that's all you need, child. All right. All right, we'll do these next couple of stories. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to decide where I want to go next. Okay. All right, hold on. Come here. Let's have this meeting. Let's have this conversation. Come here, tribe. Come here. Everybody, come down. It's 200 of y'all in the room. Please hit that like button and come on down. Okay, come on. It's plenty of seats down front. It's definitely some seats in the second row. There may only be a few little spotted seats here or there, but there's definitely some seats in the front row. And if you can't get in the front of the second row, you know you can get in the third row. Y'all come on down here. I need to talk to y'all. Now, I've been noticing some things down to these good internets. And, a lot of stuff I let pass my way because at this point, I don't know what's real and what's skits and what's fake. We all got caught up in that skit about the girl mad at the guy for bringing a Happy Meal and he only bought food for his child. And we done got all caught up in that. And we just started having debates about whether the girl was right or wrong and should he bring food for all the kids or only his kid. And then come to find out the shit was just a skit. So I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of these things that I see go viral and stuff, I let it go right by me because I ain't about to get caught up again in these people's what ifs, hypotheticals, and it ain't real. Okay? However, I got a couple of things I need to talk to y'all about. Y'all, can we talk about this Cheesecake Factory situation? So the lady went viral for sitting in her car on a date. She's on the first date, and this man took her to the Cheesecake Factory. She refused to get... Not only did she refuse to get out the car, but she is filming him and her through this whole situation. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I saw it and I kept scrolling because I said, this can't be real. This got to be a skit. This can't be real, right? It wasn't until I saw this woman come down and try to explain herself that I said, oh, shit, this was real? This was real? And she tried to come down here and explain it away, talking about she was on some women's empowerment. That this was about women's empowerment. Now Xavier's saying it is a skit. Well, if it's a skit, she's carrying it on because she's doing interviews. I saw her do an interview defending it. I saw her do a whole nother video talking about it was about women's empowerment. And she was trying to show women that they don't have to accept less than what they deserve and whatever. If it's a skit, I ain't seen her say psych. Would y'all grow up saying psych? Did y'all say psych growing up? Her and the man have done multiple videos. Okay, well, I haven't seen. So why is she still going on and on and on? Because I saw her do interviews and everything else. Why is she still going on and on and on, Xavier? Then she need to go sit down somewhere. But let's still just talk about it for a minute. Let's just talk about it for a second. Because I already went there, so let's go there. I believe she was very rude, and I would never go back to her after that interaction. The Cheesecake Factory. That she was not paying for anyway. Girl, I was 38 hot when I saw that. I'm telling you, little baby. I haven't seen her say nothing. I haven't seen her say nothing about it being a skit, but proof came out it was fake. Okay, Nicole says fake too. But I'm still going to talk about it, child. I'm still going to talk about it. Because let me tell you why I'm still going to talk about it. Because there was people that was agreeing with her. So I'm still going to talk about it because there was people that was agreeing with her. She's an actress. Okay. Well, I'm going to let her have it. But people, then I'm talking to the people that was defending her. Okay? Then I'm talking to them. I'm talking to the people that was defending her. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick of this mindset that we meet people and they're already at the top of the pyramid. First of all, let's be clear. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. Is it my favorite restaurant? No. I mean, no. You know, but do I go to the Cheesecake Factory with my friends from time to time? Yeah, we do it all the time. You know, I like the tempura, the zucchini, the fried zucchini as my appetizer. I like the banana cream cheesecake as my dessert. What I decide to eat in the middle, it varies depending on my mood. Okay. I like the cauliflower. It's like bang bang cauliflower or sesame, whatever it is. I like the cauliflower. Okay. But we've got to stop. And I say we, I'm specifically talking to women. I'm not talking to my LGBTQ same-sex couples. But I'm talking to my women. I know same-sex couples deal with the same thing. I get it. But I'm talking to my girls, my ladies right now. Y'all, we gotta stop. We gotta stop acting like when we meet people, they are already at the top of the mountain. Especially when you ain't at the top of the mountain. Especially when you ain't at the top. I'm gonna say it one more time. Especially when you ain't at the top of the mountain. Y'all be expecting men to show up with a luxury vehicle, you know, a designer outfit on that better match. Okay, it better match. It better not be old. It better not be wrinkled. Okay. We expect them to pick us up, spend $300, $400, $500 just to see if we like each other and we interested in going on another date. And that's what y'all expect from these people when you know that you barely paying your rent every month. Okay. He better be living by himself. He can't have a roommate. He can't live at home with his mama. I'm gonna just say this. Denzel Washington took his wife out on their first date and he ran out of money. She had to pay the check. He paid her back. He ran out of money on their first date. They've been married for what, 40 years? 30 years? Something like that. He's an award-winning actor. I'm sure their net worth is in the millions. But he ran out of money on their first date. And if she had thrown him away based off of that, she'd be sitting somewhere going, damn. I knew him once upon a time. I thought he was a bum. He ran out of money on our first date. Barack Obama picked Michelle Obama up in a car on their first date that literally had holes in the floor. You could see the street through the floor of his car. What if she had said, oh my. And remember, when they went on their first date, Barack Obama was already a lawyer. He was already an attorney. Remember, she was his boss, technically. They were working at the same law firm, and she was over him. What if she had said, oh my goodness, he's an attorney and he can't even afford a car with a floor? She'd be somewhere going, damn, I could have been first lady. All I'm saying is, and I say myself, because I'm sure there have been times when I've probably dismissed somebody off of something superficial. I'm not going to say I'm above it. But we got to stop. And again, the fact, it was a scare. See, that's why I didn't want to talk about it. That's why I didn't even say nothing about it, because I thought I saw enough that I was like, oh, this was real. But for her to even say, and again, I get it, she's a troll, whatever. But to even try to turn us into women, it's not women's empowerment. It's not. See, we'll be quick to talk about how our men are being emasculated, but we sometimes do the emasculating. You got a man that get up every morning and go to an honest day's job. He work an honest living, but he can't afford to take you. And let's be clear, the Cheesecake Factory ain't cheap. I mean, it's not cheap. In my opinion, it's not cheap. I mean, it's not the most expensive restaurant I ever been to, but hell, it ain't the cheapest either. And I agree with that too, MM. You know, I mean, I'm not saying accept anything that walk in the door. That ain't what I'm saying either. I ain't saying accept anything that walk in the door. I'm saying we got to get away from the superficial reasons why we dismiss people. You know, if you go out on a date with this person and he don't have no goals, he don't have no aspirations, and you know, I ain't saying that. Let's be clear. I ain't saying hold on and stick with that. You know, I ain't saying that. Yeah, I've been to Starbucks on the first day. Remember? Well, I mean, they still have it now. I've been to the bookstore because you know I love to read. I've been to the bookstore on the first date. I've been to poetry readings on the first date. You know, just gone for cocktails because I might not want to be here long enough for dinner. Okay. He allegedly had reservations for the Better Place, and she was like, "Oh, well, then that's exactly what she get there, child." Right, correct. Well, I think we live in that world. We live in that world of Instagram, of what people put on Instagram and what they lead us to believe. Let me tell you something. I've just seen people take pictures to front. I done been places and seen people stand in front of a car that they know damn sure they wasn't driving and take them pictures and post it. I done seen people spend their last dime on an outfit so they can take some pictures, knowing that they kept the tags in it and they're gonna take that thing back tomorrow. I done seen it. We gotta stop believing what we see, what people put on the internet for us to see. But like I said, I wasn't even gonna talk about it because I said, well, this thing looked fake, and it was fake. Now I saw another one, and this might be fake too. But again, I think it's indicative of the society that we live in. Where that lady, now I do think this one was fake because it didn't even look real. But the lady allegedly was the Instacart driver, and she bought them people them groceries and got mad because they wasn't gonna tip her, and she was talking about something. No, I deserve a tip. I need to get a tip. I deserve a tip. Let me tell y'all something. A tip is just that. It is extra. I know that we have grown up in a society where people think they are obligated to get things. And should we tip? Sure, we should tip. And because I understand that, you know, people don't make, you know, wait staff and stuff like that. I understand that their wages are low. I get that. And let's be clear, I generally tip. And I tip well. But if your service ain't no good, I don't know. I saw that video, and again, I was like, so you think you deserve a tip because you did your job? Now, I never did Instacart, but the one thing I do know about Instacart is you choose your jobs, right? Now, I don't know if it's like Uber where you don't necessarily know where you're going until you accept the ride. I don't know. I don't know if it's that you don't know the whole order until you accept it. I mean, that might be it too. But listen, that's just like if I go pick up my food and I gotta get out the car and go pick it up, why am I giving you a tip? Now, during the Panorama, I did tip a lot. I made sure I tipped during the Panorama, and I tipped well, for that exact reason. But hey, Zap, what's up? I think the whole tip conversation is reductive. Our problem shouldn't be customer versus service. It should be us against the corporations that choose not to pay their workers. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. You know, but again, if I'm not getting good service, I'm sorry. It's not automatic for me. I don't feel like that's automatic. But that's just me. Anyway, I saw that video, and again, I don't think that video was real either because the lady didn't even sound convincing. She wasn't a good actress. Cause it could be real, but it just didn't sound convincing to me. All right, that's my 2-cent rant. All right, let's go. Let me get back on track. That is my 2-cent rant. Okay. Update on this DJ Envy situation, and then we're gonna talk about one last. We got 2 more stories, and then we're gonna get out of here for today. Look, you think it was fake too? Yeah, I think it was fake too. I used to think that way about tipping until I went out with friends to a restaurant and they acted the fool. Now I tip very well when I can. Yeah, again, and let me tell you something. What I hate doing. I hate when I go out. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say this too. And this about to listen. I love y'all, and I hope y'all still love me too. I hope y'all still love me after I say. Now, let me say this. There's never a situation when I go to a restaurant and I don't tip. But whether you get a 20% tip or a 10% tip, that's another conversation. Okay. But let me go back to this. Let me say this. And it's about to step on some people's toes. The wait staff shouldn't pay for your lack of planning. And what I mean by that is this. If the person gave you good service and you're not tipping because you don't have enough money to pay your bill and the tip, the wait service should not pay for your lack of planning. As a friend, let me tell you one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm going to just call a thing a thing. One of my biggest pet peeves, let me tell you what I don't never want to do. I ain't never arguing over no check. I done told y'all that before. I ain't never arguing over no check. I ain't doing it. When I was younger and I didn't have no money, and me and my friends, we used to want to go to these nice restaurants. We used to go to Houston's every Friday night. We used to go to Houston's. Me and my friends. I don't know. I mean, when I look back on it, I don't know why we thought we was rich. For those who don't know Houston, I mean, it's on the level of like a Ruth's Chris, right? If you've ever been to Ruth's Chris, it's kind of on that level, give or take, you know. But it's sort of on that level, right? There was some Fridays I had the money, and there was some Fridays I didn't have the money. And let me tell you what I would do if I didn't have the money. I either pull one of my friends aside and say, "Hey, can you spot me tonight, and I'll pay you back on payday," or I ordered a salad. Oh, I didn't go, but I never made the wait staff pay for my lack of planning. If they do what they supposed to do, they show up at your table and they give you good service. It's not fair to them because you ain't got the money. You knew how much it cost before you got here. And if you didn't know, when you looked at that menu, you knew how much it cost when you ordered it. See, I don't like that. Now that I don't like. I would much rather. Thank you, Inspire. Thank you, my love. I would much rather my friends pull me aside and say, "Hey, I'm a little short. I really want to go to dinner. I really want to hang up. Hang up. I really want to hang out with y'all, but I ain't really got it." I would much rather you pull me aside and let me tell you whether I can cover it for you, rather than you sit there and then you make it seem like you ain't tipping. Like, oh, I ain't giving them no tip. Why? Why? Because you decided to order a steak instead of a burger. That's not fair. Now that I don't like. What's up, Monk Chip? if I pick it up, I usually tip 10%, restaurant 15 to 20. If I see someone working hard or a section overbooked, I tip more. Yeah, and you can tell this kind of stuff, y'all. Y'all see when things are going with when restaurants are overbooked or packed up, or people have 2 or 3 and 4 tables, or people have a big party. Like, y'all see all kinds of stuff going on. Y'all see all that stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Janelle. Oh, you don't know. Don't tell me before we get there, because here's the thing. Don't assume my money. Don't spend my money. Pull me aside before we go and say, look, da-da-da-da-da, boo-da-boo-da-boo. And I'm going to tell you then whether I got it or not. But I don't like that. And I've had people do that to me, and I feel like I gotta overcompensate. Now I gotta tip more than what I was planning to tip, because that's not fair to them. Oh, I absolutely don't mind tipping, Corey, but I'm just saying I'm a good tipper, and I usually tip more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always leave a tip. Let's be clear. But again, how much I tip, that comes on you. That on you. But let's get to this. So, yeah, Monk Chip, I can't stand it. Don't count my money. Don't do it. Don't do it. I hate it. Don't count my money. Don't count my money. Oh, yeah. Oh, Atlanta is famous for the automatic gratuity. Now, I'm used to an automatic gratuity on large parties, but shit, Atlanta be hitting you with an automatic gratuity, and it just be 2 of you. You be like, damn, for real? And let me tell y'all something else. Usually, I tip more than what the gratuity is. So you cheating yourself. By order, and I know it's not, again, I know that's not the wait staff. I know that's the policy of the restaurant, but you cheating yourself by putting an automatic gratuity, because I usually tip more, but I know everybody does it, so I get that too. Laura, you just like me tapping on that screen. Now let's talk about this DJ Envy situation. The update is this. They say his wife then went down to her Instagram, and she done cleansed her Instagram page, right? They said the wife done cleansed her Instagram page. That she done took down all the expensive pictures and gifts and purses and cars, baby. That she done took down all these expensive things and cleansed her Instagram. Now, I don't understand why you would do that. Now, part 2 of what I got to tell you is a rumor alert, and I'm going to get to that in a second. I don't understand why you would do that, because at the end of the day, well, I mean, I do, but I don't. First of all, it was already up there. And let's be clear, if the police needed pictures, they didn't already took their pictures. You taking it down ain't stopping the investigation or nothing. Like, if you taking it down, don't stop nothing. That monkey ain't stopping this show. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I ain't really got no number 2. I just feel like that's stupid. Like, it makes you look guilty to me. It just makes you look guilty. I mean, because again, all that stuff is already out there. I saw a video on a YouTube channel yesterday. They showed a video of DJ Envy down at a Rolls Royce dealership bragging about this is his 6th or 7th Rolls Royce, and that he was buying the new Rolls Royce Cullinan for his wife. The base price of that car is $250. No, more than that. The base price of that car is like $400,000. That's without any bells and whistles. And the guy was talking about all the custom made that DJ Envy got put on the car. So we're talking about a $600,000 car, and the man said, "Oh, this is your fifth or sixth car you done bought from us." So like, that stuff is already out there. You ain't stopping nothing. But here's the part that's a rumor alert. Rumor alert, y'all. This is a rumor alert. Okay. Y'all, this stupid thing. Here it is. This thing is moving so slow, I couldn't tell whether it was working or not. All right, it's a rumor alert. Now, the rumor alert is, can y'all hear me? Hold on, let me make sure this, okay. Now, the rumor alert was that allegedly, it's a rumor, y'all, and it is a rumor. I have not been able to confirm this, but I saw it in a couple of different places, so I'm just bringing it to y'all. Now, it's a rumor, so y'all do with it what y'all want, okay? There's a rumor, so y'all do with it what y'all want, okay? The rumor is that the DEA is investigating Caesar and Envy. Now, if y'all don't know who the DEA is, I don't know if y'all don't know who that DEA is. Y'all know what DE stands for. DEA stands for. Y'all know what it stands for. Now, allegedly, that's a rumor. Now, that's a rumor, y'all. Rumor. I ain't saying it's true. I'm just saying that's the rumor. I'm just saying, y'all, that's the rumor. And that's a rumor. I've been now, y'all know I've still been looking. I've still been looking for that confirmation. And if I find some confirmation, baby, that's gonna be a red alert. That is gonna be an emergency tribe meeting. If I can find that confirmation, that is gonna be the emergency. It'll be an emergency tribe meeting. Okay. But as of right now, it is a rumor. Because you know how stuff, just like somebody said that the officers got raided and then they came back and said that they didn't get raided. I think the word raided is the word that I let me tell y'all what I think. I think the FBI did go knock on that door down to the studio. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I do think that the FBI knocked on the door down to the iHeartRadio studios. Now, I think people are you got to pay attention when people use word games. They say, "Oh, the officers weren't raided." I think that's the word that people get hung up on, that the officers weren't raided. That don't mean that the FBI ain't show up and look around and do a little looky-loo. That don't mean that didn't happen. That don't mean that they ain't come knock on the door. Now, they may not have raided. I think raided is the word that people are getting caught up on. Y'all got to pay attention when people use the words. You got to pay attention to how people use their language. Oh, no, the officers weren't raided. Okay, but did the FBI come by and visit? Did they show up with a little piece of paper in their hand and say, "Let's come on in. Can we take a little looky-loo?" I'm just saying. I believe that maybe the FBI knocked on the door a little bit. Sometimes they give out warrants and the warrants are limited. They can only look. They can't really take nothing. Maybe they just did a little looky-loo. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying it happened. I'm just saying we got to pay attention to the words that people use. Okay? Oh, no, the officers weren't raided. Sure, I'll go with you on that. They weren't raided. Did they knock on the door? Did they come and visit? Right. Did they invite them in for some tea and crumpets? Did they invite them in for some tea and crumpets? Speaking of tea, that tea was good. Okay, Miss said DJ Envy is going to come out of this unscathed criminally. Yeah, because he snitched. Because he snitched. Yeah, he gonna come out. Hey, St. James. I'm side-eyeing St. James, y'all. I'm side-eyeing St. James. If there was communication from the iHeartRadio IP location, the feds paid it. Exactly, Marty. If he conducted any business from his office at iHeartRadio, they knocked on them doors. They did a nice little. Did who go to Tasha Camp in Miami? Child, I don't live in Miami. Did she flew me out? I don't live in Miami. Child. He better watch him back on them streets. Here goes Sir St. James. Somebody love me, some really be. I was talking about you earlier, St. James, honey. I saw what happened to you, baby. I was talking about you earlier. Envy having an FBI open house. Right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came knocking on them Radio doors. I believe it. All right, y'all. Well, let's get to this last story, child. Y'all gonna get some reviews. Yeah, Caesar's brother was down. He was online talking trash and all that stuff. I was gonna do a whole nother video. Tony the Closer going all over the internet, dropping in on people. He mad at the lead attorney. Him and DJ Academics got into it. Child, everybody just doing a little bit of everything. I'm just sitting back. Like I said, I'm gonna wait and try to get some confirmation on that little rumor alert that I gave y'all. But it's a rumor. I want to be clear. It is a rumor. You have to go back and watch. No, I wasn't talking on the live. No. I wasn't talking about you on the live. I was just talking offline to somebody about what you put on your community wall. Yeah, no, I ain't talking about here. Have I watched Ready to Love Make a Move? I have not, Janera. I honestly have not. I thought about watching it Friday night's episode because it looked like there was some drama, but I'm unexcited about it. His brother stole money posing as a contractor. Allegedly. Okay. Yeah, say James. Yeah, no, I didn't talk about you on here. Nah, boo. I didn't talk about you up here. I was just offline talking about your little drama you had over there today, honey. It was a little drama over there today in the carnal church sector. I think the lead attorney is a little clout chaser looking like a nick. I can't stand y'all. I cannot stand y'all sometimes. Oh, child. My boo, Leo. I know you've been in here for a minute, but that's my boo right there. Leo, that's my boo right there. All right, y'all, let's get into this last situation. Now, I had told y'all I wasn't going to talk about these people no more. And, they keep making me out to be a liar because, listen. Let me say this. Now, y'all know that these the blue-faced people and Stewie and Krishan, y'all know that I have said that I got a little soft spot for Krishan, right? But I don't. Yeah, I was just going to tell y'all, I feel bad for Blueface. Y'all, his mama is an idiot. There's something wrong with that woman. She needs attention. I can only imagine growing up with that woman. She absolutely needs attention. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't talk about her a whole lot down here. I don't get into that part of it because every time something happens, she's got to say something. She's got to come down here and go live and respond. There's something wrong with her. Her other son accused her of basically teaching him how to please women. And she said she did. I just had to say that. So when I look at her, I understand why his name is Jonathan. I understand why Blueface a little special. Because she is dysfunctional. And she raised them in dysfunction, in my opinion. Okay? Now, that's not even where I was going with that. So yesterday, Blueface proposed to baby Stewie. And I know that's not nice for me to call that girl Stewie. That is mean. That is mean to me. That's mean to me. I shouldn't call that girl that. Jaden. She do look like stupid. But Jaden. And he said that any woman that's got more than one baby daddy is a hoe. He said that he's marrying a woman that only has one baby father, which is him, and has only been with him. Let me tell y'all something. I do not want to be around the day that he finds out he ain't the only one. Because let me tell you something. And we know that women, sorry to the guys in the chat, but we know women are way better at cheating than men are. You mean to tell me that this woman who you have cheated on, then ran all up and through these streets, you done made sex tapes, you done had whole web-based reality series about dating women, and you got women fighting over you. You mean to tell me that you believe that this woman ain't never had sex with nobody but you? Now, let's be clear. We know that there are women that'll do it, okay? We know that there are women that'll do it. But I don't, after watching that interview with Jason Lee, with Jaden and Blueface, I don't believe it, y'all. I don't believe that that's the only man she ever been with. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Now, I could be wrong because I don't know these people, but I don't believe it. You mean to tell me that this woman know that you running through these streets, sleeping with every whatever, whoever, and however, that you done had a whole baby with another woman, whether you choose to accept it or not, you done had 2 DNA tests, child. He talking about something. I'll take a if the dude if Krishan's ex-boyfriend take a blood test, he'll take a blood test like he ain't never took one. So you've taken 2. You've taken 2 DNA tests. Sir, the baby is yours. He belongs to you. He your baby. Little baby, I know that it's feasible. I'm not saying it's not feasible. But let me tell y'all something. She took that thing too easy, as far as I'm concerned. She too blasé about it. Jason Lee was like, so you were pregnant. I told you how that woman was pregnant. And they was getting ready to have the baby reveal party. And she walked in on him getting head fellatio by Krishan. Nah, She take that thing too easy. She take that thing. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be a scary day. It's gonna be a scary day. The day he find out that somebody else been there. And I believe somebody else has. I'm just telling you what I think. Now I could be wrong because I don't know these people, but I believe somebody else done been there. That's what I believe. Now, right, like the plot from The Best Man. Sure. Now, he proposed to her yesterday. I mean, of course she accepted. They had matching Gucci outfits on. And I mean, she accepted and she's happy and she, sir, ma'am, you didn't, hello, ma'am, you didn't win no prize. You, listen, nobody else wants him. You've been with this man off and on since you were a freshman in high school. You met this man when you were a freshman in high school. You have had 2 of his children, and he has done nothing but embarrass you time and time again. Because literally, I saw a clip today where this man said that he would have been willing to be homeless with Krishan because her pastor encouraged her to try to make things work with Blueface. and he had already moved Jaden and the kids into his house. And so he was willing, he said he was willing to be homeless with Krishan until they found another place. What? Dwight Howard, what? Now today, because I really wasn't going to talk about it, in love with the fantasy of a wedding, not a marriage, child, because it's going to be, listen, here's the thing. If you think that a married Blueface is going to do anything different than boyfriend Blueface, you got another thing coming because you allowed him to get away with it. You allowed him to disrespect you repeatedly. You allowed that. So nothing is going to change, Jaden. Sorry, ma'am. Excuse me. Nothing's going to change. He's going to, and let's be clear, he might really be done with Krishan, but there'll be another one, and another one, and another one. Because let's be clear, Krishan wasn't the problem. I mean, Krishan is a problem, but Krishan was not the problem because she ain't the first woman that he's been with. She's not the first woman he's cheated on you with. Maybe the most public, maybe the most toxic, but not the only. Hell, Krishan ain't the only one he was sleeping with when he was messing with the two of y'all. There was other women. Krishan said that. And she just want to say she got a man. But then this happened. Let me read y'all this. Let me read y'all this article. Right before I went live, and I said, I wonder if 1 + 1 is equaling 2. Right this let me read this to you guys. Can y'all hear me? Why is everything moving so slow? Y'all really this computer. Okay. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I know you don't like people calling your name, so I'm not gonna say your name. But thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. She said just because it's one of my day ones. Thank you, my love. I know you don't really like your name being called. But if you want me to say your name, let me know. But I appreciate you. I just saw it when I went into my email. Thank you, my love. All right. Judge orders rapper Blueface to pay Las Vegas strip club $13 million after shooting. Judge sentenced Jonathan Porter to probation earlier this month. A judge has ordered, I just read that. Okay. Earlier this month, a different judge sentenced Blueface, whose real name is Jonathan Porter, to probation for the October 8th, 2022 shooting that left one man injured. The victim said he was shot in the hand outside of Euphoric Gentlemen's Club on Windy Road off the Las Vegas Strip. According to documents the 8 News Now investigation obtained, he recognized Porter in the venue and had spoken with him earlier in the night. The victim said he made a joke about Porter speaking with females in a cheap vehicle. Prosecutors initially charged Porter with attempted murder. The plea lowered the charge to battery and a discharging of a firearm into an occupied structure. Attorneys for the club owners filed the lawsuit on December 29, 2022. Records show saying that as a direct result of Blueface's negligence, willful and or reckless conduct, the club's licenses were revoked. The business sued Porter, citing claims of nuisance, indemnification, and contribution and declaratory relief. The document said in an order filed Sunday, Reynolds ordered Porter to pay lost revenue of $12.6 million plus other damages totaling in $13.1 million, the document said. Did y'all hear me read that? Did y'all hear me? You said it was buffering. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all didn't hear me just read that? I just read the whole thing. Y'all didn't hear me? Okay, Southern Belle said I was buffering. Okay, did y'all hear me? Okay, y'all heard it. Okay. It's moving really slow, y'all, so I'm sorry. It's moving. The internet has been acting up. My TV's been going in and out. I have direct TV, so I don't know. It's not windy outside. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so listen. Y'all remember last year. Now, here's the thing about this gentleman's club. It was a fairly new club. It had not been open that long, from my understanding, if I remember correctly. The club had not been open that long, and it's Black owned. So y'all know they don't need no whole lot of excuses when it's us. And the club had not been open, and I think they had already had another incident. They had a fight or something like that. And so this basically was like the last straw. And the licensing board was like, yep, that's a wrap. Like, we're going, nope, that's it. So they lost their club as a result of this situation. And so they sued him for loss. See, that's the thing. You have to show damages. They had real damages because I guess they based it off of what the potential for a strip club to make in that location in Las Vegas. You know, they lost 13, and that's about right. Strip clubs make good money. Strip clubs make good money, you know? So they done lost 30. So he owes, listen, if Tasha K is struggling to pay Cardi B her $4 million, baby sir, where you gonna get that 13 from? I promise you it's not gonna come from Baby Stewie's rap album. It's not gonna come from Baby Stewie's rap album. I promise you. I promise you. Does he still have his OnlyFans? I don't know. You know what? Now, if his OnlyFans is still clicking, he might be able to make it off of OnlyFans. But let me say this, you know, OnlyFans ain't clicking like it used to. You know, after the Bananarama, people was really making money during the Bananarama. If you were able to build your following during that time period, I think people still making good money. Don't get me wrong. But if he still has his OnlyFans, he might be able to pull that in. He might be able to pull that in. He better pull up some old sex tapes with him and Krishan, because don't nobody want to see him as Baby Stewie. I mean, I don't want to see none of it, but I'm just saying. So that's why he has her making an album along with Suddenly Proposing. He needs Krishan money as well. Yeah. So anyway, that's what it is, you guys. Xavier, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. If you send me the information, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody did send it to me. Oh, wait a minute. El Teddy. Oh, wait. Whoa, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard admits meeting man on Instagram to hook up. Denies lover was assaulted or forced into a threesome. This is according to Love B. Scott. A man named Stephen Harper has sued the former Lakers star Dwight Howard for assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress and false imprisonment. Howard denied that he sexually assaulted a man he met on Instagram and has asked a court to dismiss the man's bombshell lawsuit. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, the NBA legend has admitted that he met his accuser, Stephen Harper, on social media in May of 2021. That's old news. I'm just reading you what's on B. Scott. Harper said he reached out to Howard with direct message on Instagram. He said he sent his cell phone number, which Howard texted after he received. Then his lawsuit, he said that Howard told him he was into freaky sexual stuff and that he asked for Harper to send him explicit photos. In his response, Harper came over to his home on July 19th of 2021. Howard admitted that they went to his bedroom, removing their clothing, and engaged in consensual kissing. In his lawsuit, Harper claimed that Howard surprised him by bringing out a man dressed as a woman. Harper said that the man called himself Kitty. You thought I reported this story? I don't remember this story. Maybe did I? I don't remember this story. In his complaint, Harper said that Howard wanted a threesome, but he resisted. He said Kitty started performing oral sex on Howard. Harper said this was uncomfortable and did not want to participate. He said Howard tried to touch his thigh and stroked him through his underwear. Harper said he asked Howard to stop. Instead of listening, he claimed Howard told him he was going to do whatever and was going to like it. Howard admitted that Kitty was a man dressed as a woman. In addition, he admitted that he touched Kitty and Harper, but said it was all consensual activity. So the lawsuit isn't new, but Dwight Howard's response is what's new. The three agreed to touch one another and to engage in consensual sexual activity. Howard's lawyer wrote, Howard denied he sexually assaulted Harper or forced him to receive or perform any sexual acts. He has demanded the entire lawsuit be thrown out of court. So the lawsuit isn't new. Dwight Howard his response to the lawsuit is what is new. Because he's admitting to the to the encounter, but he's just saying that it was consensual. Now, I don't remember Dwight Howard saying that he was bisexual or coming out of. I don't remember that. Again, because I don't, that kind of stuff I don't care about. So if I read it, I just kind of probably read it and kept going. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my gosh, he's gay. Oh my gosh, he's bi. Like, I don't care, So I don't know if I remember him ever saying it. But if he didn't say it before, he damn sure just said it. But I mean, I believe that the encounter took place. I don't know if I believe that Dwight Howard forced that man to participate and wouldn't let him leave. Like, I don't know if I believe that. But again, I wasn't there, child. I wasn't there. Okay, correct. I thought so. I didn't think I had heard that before. I didn't think I had heard that before. So I'm gonna see if I can. I'm about to call Pam. I'm about to call Pam and see if we can get this lawsuit. If I can get a copy of this lawsuit, y'all, we might have to do a live on this one and just go through the lawsuit. I'm gonna see if Pam can do me a favor. What's up, Don? Hey, boo. All right, y'all, we can ready to get out of here. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to, of course, my members that are lit up in green. What's up, man? Here come Mims coming out the clouds. Does that mean that Royce had his legs in? Listen, remember he had a restraint. Remember he had a gag order on Royce, so that might be some of the things she couldn't talk about. Maybe that's what she couldn't remember. Remember, isn't that part of the reason why she got fired from Basketball Wives? Because she couldn't talk about him and she couldn't film with him and she couldn't say his name and all that stuff. Maybe that's what it went back to. Maybe she signed an NDA, honey, and she couldn't talk about some stuff. No. But I'm about to call Pam as soon as I get off here and see if I can get a copy of this lawsuit. If I can get a copy of this lawsuit, we'll be back. If I can get a copy of this lawsuit, we'll be back. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Again, thank you for the cash apps. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for the people who subscribe to my reading channel. It is it's Reading with Really B. It's called Reading with Really B. I don't have the I don't know if any of my moms dropped the link or not, but it's called Reading with Really B. And let me get out of here, you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Bye.